What's going on, guys? Chris Rodknocks here, and today we got some goodies at the shop. They're nothing crazy, but I figured I would show you. So first off, we got this back from Harvey. Harvey turned this thing around super quick. Just a little recap, what I had him do was, this is my oil catch can right here, and this is my coolant reservoir. This used to be a windshield washer reservoir, and there used to be two holes here. So what I had him do was weld this one, and then weld a bung that's a 1/8 MPT fitting, so I can go ahead and buy this 1/8 to 1/4 barb fitting NPT, and this just threads in. It'll sit like that. We can run a line straight up to the radiator, and that will be good. So this is completely done. We went to Harbor Freight. We got a rivet kit, whatever. The only one I ever used was Mako. It was really nice. This thing was only 12 bucks. So I don't know how good this is gonna work, but I figured we can use riv nuts to actually mount this with the bracket, because that was like the cleanest thing. Honestly, I saw in one of the comments, one of you guys commented saying you should riv nut it. I'm like, you know what? That's a damn good idea. So we went ahead, we tried that. We got some zip ties, we got some butt connectors. We got a new battery for the RC car, because if you guys watched yesterday's video, if you didn't, it's up in the corner right now. I saw an RC car track, and I really wanted to get my Rustler back out in action. Literally all it needed was a battery. My batteries were sitting too long, so they ended up just dying and not working anymore. Once a LiPo dies, it's kind of over. You can't really charge it anymore. It's completely dead. So I went ahead, I got a 2-cell, because I'm gonna get a 3-cell later on, but the 2 cells last a lot longer than the 3 cells. Yes, 3-cell is like a turbo with a 200 shot of nitrous, but they don't last as long. So I wanted to go for longevity and to enjoy the car as long as I can on a full charge. So I went ahead with that. My buddy Josh, he bought a bunch of Nismo arms, so he gave me all of his stock GTR arms, which is cool because I can bring these to the powder coater, which I'm still waiting for my valve cover. I'm still waiting for my intake manifold. I'm waiting patiently, it's all right. Hopefully we get that by next week sometime. Right here, he gave me the front upper control arms. They're just stock. Like I said, I just want to get them powder coated. We're gonna get all new bushings all around. These are the rear upper control arms, stock once again, old ass bushings, but that's okay. And these are the front torsion bars, which is cool because this is actually a JDM icon. He got his car from Japan, obviously it's a GTR, and these came on his car. The only issue is this, this is like really stuck and messed up, so we just need to get a new piece of this. But I figure we can just powder coat this and it'll be just like brand new. So that's cool, saving me money there. And he even gave me some Japanese newspaper. What do you think of this, Mr. Parks?
This thing's pretty sick.
Dude, when we buffing your head?
I don't know, pretty soon.
We also got, if you guys have been watching my channel every day, you know I wanted a workbench. So I was at Harbor Freight today getting that riv gun, and I'm like, let's see how much the workbenches are. Dude, 100 bucks. 100 bucks for this bag, girl. So you got the plugs. It comes with a light and 2 drawers. I felt it. I sat on it on Harbor Freight. I was really banging on it to make sure it was all right. And like, for 100 bucks with the 25 or 20% off coupon, only paid $80 for this sucker. So I am pumped on this thing. You like that, huh? Save money, live better.
You're just over the top sometimes.
But I'm pretty happy. We got a bunch of things to do today.
Show's coming up fast.
Dude, how's the SR going, man?
Together.
It's together?
Full thing.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
Nope.
It's in.
Steering pump's on, oil pan's on.
Is it in the car?
No, it's
Oh, I was
tomorrow.
about to say. I was like, is this dude about to turn the key?
No, it's tomorrow.
So tomorrow you're putting it in.
Yeah.
I need to go to Fort Lauderdale Airport tomorrow because we're going to pick up a special because he's here for the week. But I want to definitely get this installed today. I want to run the lines for the oil catch can to the valve cover. Definitely want to charge up my battery to make sure everything is A-okay with this. I went on like a 2-week RC car kick, and I would be ripping this thing every day, and every single day I broke it. So it's got all metal arms and everything. So I think I just about broke everything to the point where I might be able to chill for a while, but I'm pretty excited to get that back on the road. And I definitely want to build that damn workbench because I'm dying to use the thing. All right, guys, so I'm not going to bore you. So I'm going to use the power of editing. And 1, 2, 3, done. And just like that, we got a workbench. As I was putting it together, I went to put the drawer in, and the hinge just snapped off. It literally didn't even last too long, but it's okay. You can buy like hinges off Amazon. It's no big deal. This one works kind of good. Like I mean, the thing's junk. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it moves and stuff, but my vision is we built this and I'm gonna bolt it against the wall where that table is over there, so I can put the vise on if I need to hammer stuff or anything. It's not gonna move, but like honestly, for $100, like I think it's pretty sturdy. It came with its light, so that's cool. And I'm gonna start to organize that stuff over there so we can get the workbench. I finally did something today, and it was the coolest thing ever. I drove my very first Tesla. It's not mine, but it made me want to get one so much more. The self-driving, super weird, but the whole thing, the whole experience was just so cool to me. I think Tesla's an awesome brand. It's not a sponsor or anything. This kid just came because he's thinking about buying my drift car. Yes, I'm thinking about selling it for the right price. I will let it go 100%. And he rolled up in a Tesla, so that's how you know he's serious right there. And he let me drive it. It was a cool experience. We've also been working on the clean culture booth. We got this huge canopy, which shout out to Chris because he's been helping me every step of the way. His Instagram's right here right now. But we got this canopy off Amazon for $130, dude.
Not to mention I got quoted $1,200 to have one made with just the black part, not the awning with his logo.
Yeah, literally it was just gonna say junk around it.
Junk for
and that was it. But what we did do was we got 3 banners like this. We got them in this size right here for, what was it, $150?
Oh God, not even.
Yeah, it was less than $150 for 3 of them. So we're gonna be bringing these to Clean Culture as well. Really stoked on it. I'm really happy how this whole booth thing is coming out. We've been taking our time with it, really planning it out, and it is gonna be sick. So February 1st, if you're not there, I'm gonna be a little sad. Definitely come say hi, check it out. We're gonna have all the cars there, the Blueberry, the Evo, the GTR, the Roadster, and more than likely the drift car, because Style Box, you know me, I'm gonna go hard. Yo, 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 so it is the next day. Hey, how you doing? I didn't really film anything yesterday. I just really wanted to organize the shop, get that workbench all set up, and I started working on the GTR a little. So let's just show you around real quick. This is Office V12. We got some HKS stuff hung up. We got some Keys Racing wheels hung up. Momo over there, some Hot Wheels, got my butt hurt. You come in here, it's a little more clean, a little more organized. I'm waiting for a big ladder to come so we can put all that stuff up there, because these are all parts that I'm never really ever gonna touch. It's just, I'm a hoarder and I can't get rid of them just because I feel like one day someone's gonna need something, or I'm gonna need something, and I have it right now, and if I get rid of it, I won't have it. Toolbox I still need to organize. Look at this workbench though, man. $100 workbench. This thing is not going anywhere. We drilled into the studs, bolted it to the studs, so everything is good. We mounted the vise and everything, so that's good too. So now I finally have like a little workstation. We got a seat ready to roll, and look at that. Sick. Now it's finally time to work on the GTR. So I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes really debating on what I wanted to do. I think this is exactly where I want it. This is where I'm happy with it. At first I was thinking about putting some riv nuts into the car, but as you can see, there's like everything is like not flat. We got some like natty hits right here. We got a little gap in between there, and everything's just uneven. So what I kind of came up with is I think I want to go to Home Depot. I just want to get a square piece of metal, and I want to measure this out, and I want to cut it to this exact size in here, and I want to bolt that plate down, and then we can just weld this bracket to that plate. So yes, this plate will be welded to that piece of metal, but the piece of metal will be bolted right here. So then I'm not making any extra holes. I'm not doing anything to the car. I'm simply just welding this bracket to that square piece of metal. So we're just gonna go to Home Depot real quick. I think I'm gonna buy a welder because there's so many things that I wanna do, and I wanna learn how to weld, and like, I haven't ordered the exhaust for the NB. What if I just made it myself? I mean, you're only gonna learn one way, and I'm totally down to learn, and I've always wanted a welder, and I got a credit card, so let's swipe. Give you a little RC update. It's back in action. She's ripping. I just took it for a ride real quick. I didn't have a battery tie down, so I already made the battery fly out of the car, but I know why I always ran 3-cell. 2-cell is way too slow. Now I gotta go buy a 3-cell because it's too slow for me. I just can't have that. Mr. Parks is coming for the ride. So what are you doing today, dude?
I am putting the motor into the 180.
Are you excited or nervous or both?
I'm just really tired still. We were here late.
We were here till what, 5 a.m.? Something like that?
4:30.
Yeah. Yeah, we were here really late. I woke up at 1 today, but I mean, I'm ready to get some stuff done. I'm really excited to get this welder. Hopefully they have like a good enough one to where I want it. Do they sell gas there with the tanks?
Maybe. If they don't, then it's too late to get it today, but you
could just use ours for the day.
Yeah, of course, it's too late. Everything's too late. Well, it's kind of my fault. All right, guys, so I'm super excited. We're making some big boy purchases here. We're gonna get the Lincoln Electric. Dude, those are gonna get filthy. Are they cheaper?
Yeah,
they're
$10.
Yeah, but I'm kind of a bought her for the red and black.
Get the red and black then, dude.
And they're, what are they, $10 more? Ooh, oh my God, they're a lot more.
Exactly.
Let's get the white ones. It doesn't really matter what the hell they look like. But we're going with this one. I'm always a bought her for trying to get the best things, but it's like, I've never even really welded before, so I don't need the best. But the only problem with this one, they have an open box for $550, and then the second best one's $550. So I was thinking about getting that one, but it needs a 220 outlet, which is super inconvenient for me because I only have one in the shop. That means I have to unplug the lift, unplug the compressor, unplug everything just to use that. So we're gonna go with the 210 outlet, and I'm pretty stoked. We need gas, but it comes with some flux core, so you can still do it without gas for now. And we're gonna get the auto darkening mask just because these suck. You can't really see anything at first, and might as well spend the extra 50 bucks, get something nice. All right, guys, so we kind of dropped the ball a little bit. We got a grinder because I've always needed these. I always go to HP to use theirs, so I might as well just buy my own. Got a welder, got a mask. We got a bunch of air tools. I really just wanted an air Dremel because I'm always using Roberto's right there. But the air Dremel was 50 bucks and this was 114. You get a hammer, an impact gun, an air ratchet. You get a bunch of tools. So I was like, let's just get this one, and it's a 3-year warranty, so whatever. I'm really stoked with these purchases. I'm so excited. Let's just get to the shop. All right, guys, so we just got to the shop and I was so eager to put everything together. I threw everything on the workbench. I read all the directions and everything's together. The welder's ready to go for us to weld tonight. The only thing I don't like is this cable is such junk and it's a rattle box. So listen to this when I turn this thing on. It goes full speed right now. Listen to this. Look at my phone. Nightmare. So yeah, this thing for 50 bucks, really not bad. This thing for 100 bucks could be a lot better. I mean, I guess for 100 bucks you get what you pay for. At least we do have a workbench, something to start off with. Just like this setup's already so nice. We got the vise, we got the grinder wheel, we got the flap disc, we got really everything, or a wire wheel. We got some metal right there. I already tried welding and turns out I really suck at it. But that's why we're gonna learn. So the first thing we need to do is we need to measure out this hole, and I need to figure out how big I want this piece of metal. I'm thinking the length of this and then the width all the way to this hole. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna measure that, and we're gonna cut our metal. So this block right here is about 7 inches tall and we wanted to go past that hole right there, so it's about 10 inches wide. So now let's make a piece with our metal. So here we have 10 inches wide by 7 inches tall. So now I need to go get my chop saw from HP because I have one. Marcus was just using it. We're gonna cut this piece out. Although it was a little square, that was super, super sketchy. So I couldn't cut part of it on the chop saw because the long way was too long for this. So what I had to end up doing it was cutting it with an angle grinder without that guard. I need to get a new angle grinder because without a guard, it's really terrifying. And I kind of beveled the edges with this a little. I mean, I need a little more. Honestly, this thing's not too strong. Like if you push too hard, the whole thing just starts to slow down. And like, even if you barely give it anything, it just slows down. I mean, it was 50 bucks, so you can't really complain. But I just did a rough cut with the angle grinder, and I kind of just grinded down the rest to the line, which honestly, I think we ended up doing pretty good because I just put this in here and it fits like a glove, dude. Like, no lie, like actually. Look at that. Fits so perfect. But the hardest part is gonna be, we have some holes under here and I just don't know how I'm gonna figure out where the actual holes are so I can drill into this thing. I guess for one of them I can take like the fender liner off and I can kind of drill up into that hole to touch this, and then it will give me like a guide mark. But I definitely want this hole. I definitely want this hole, that hole, and that hole. I think that will be plenty enough. I mean, 4 will definitely be enough to hold this down. And then we're just gonna weld the bracket onto this. All right, guys, so we successfully drilled our first hole and the bolt is gonna be sitting right here. Honestly, now looking at that bolt, it's pretty ugly. And it's gonna be virtually, I mean, it wouldn't be impossible, but I need to find like a perfect size bolt and a perfect size nut to be able to fit in one of those holes. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put a self tapper right there and a self tapper right there. And then that will, one, they're really small, so you're not really gonna see them. Everything, all of this stuff is gonna be spray painted black anyway, so you're not even gonna notice it. And I think it's gonna be much cleaner than that big bulkhead. I just wanted to reuse that hole. And honestly, this whole like battery bracket, I really don't care about, so it doesn't hurt me to put 2 self tappers in there, especially if it's gonna hold the oil cooler and everything. And by the time the oil cooler is in and the lines are running, you're not even gonna be able to see that anyways. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go move forward that. So the next thing, I mean, I'm gonna do that last. But the next thing, I need to figure out where I wanna mount this. So I'm gonna try to figure out a good spot. I'm gonna tack it onto here, and then I'm just gonna make sure everything works the way I want it to. So let's get her done. So I'm thinking right here is definitely gonna be a perfect spot. Looks pretty even in there, it's flat. The lines are gonna run straight over there. We have that 45 that's just gonna go straight up into the radiator port right there, and then we're gonna be good to go. I'm really stoked on how this is coming out. All right, guys, so the first fabrication work is done. Marcus helped me a little bit with the welds, because if you could see this hole right here, I just kept burning right through it. We don't have any gas, so right now we're just using flux core, so obviously it's not gonna be beautiful. But Marcus's welds, my design, not too bad, right? I'm pretty stoked on it. I'm just excited to paint it because it looks like crap right now, and I'm excited to actually put the oil catch kit on it. So let's just paint this thing and get it in the car. All right, so I just finished this, and my favorite SR20 fan showed up. Isn't it great? I bought a welder and everything, dude. I'm gonna start a custom fab Ruddy.
I like it.
You know?
I like it.
So this is it. I do want to polish this stuff. I wanted to make the lines tonight, but I figured I would post a video. I didn't post one yesterday, and if I make the lines, then it's gonna be way too late to post. So we're gonna go over to HP real quick because Marcus straight grinded on that car, man. I can't wait to show you that. Engine looks so good. It's already in the car. I wanted to film it, but I was working on this. By the time I was done, he's like, yeah, man, it's already in. Everything's like bolted up. So we gotta check it out. Let's go right now.
Real quick, so if you happen to have a female friend
that
is looking for a companion, hit the DM and send it over to Marcus. Send a picture of that girl that you think would be a good match, a good fit for Marcus.
Are they DMing you or him?
Him. Go to Marcus's Instagram right here and tag him or send him the girl that you think is a good fit for him. He is hurting for love.
I personally think you should stay single for a little bit after the last relationship. That's my opinion. You think he should be jumping into something, Carlos, after that shitstorm?
I think Marcus needs a good, wholesome girl, somebody to love.
Yeah, I agree Marcus needs a good girl, but...
I mean, we walked into the shop the other day, the guy's listening to fucking R. Kelly by himself while working on the motor. He needs help.
Yeah, well, I listen to Taylor Swift. What do you think about me?
You need a lot of help. A lot of help, kid.
Yeah.
So, hit Marcus's DM, send him information, and whoever you think is best, whoever you think is a good match for him, send it to him. He needs love.
Or just send him pee-pee pics.
Yeah. Lots of those.
All right, let's go see Marcus. All right, so Marcus is straight killing it, dude. How far are you right now?
I could potentially start it right now. I just want to get one thing finished before I do.
Yeah.
So I'm currently rewiring my flex fuel sensor. Because we took it off for another customer. Because you know when your car comes back and it's down, it's a shop car.
Yeah.
It's a parts car.
Yeah, it's a parts car.
So I have to rewire this, and then I just need to put oil in it, really, and then I can start.
Dude, it looks so good. Did you like repaint this at all? Like
Roberto did.
Yeah, it looks really good. This looks... All right, so GoPro just died. We're on iPhone 11, but...
Still good quality.
Still great quality.
You know that stove life.
Yeah. But just check this out, man. Marcus is straight killing it. Marcus made this.
I did make that.
Which looks really good. Yeah.
I remember him like sweating over that, like
yeah,
measuring, doing things I've never seen Marcus use before.
But let's be honest though, it came out super good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Definitely shows. You should put like a stencil Mr. Clean down the middle. Yeah. In white. Look real good.
I want the one that you got here. What is on yours? That's right there.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I need that one.
Yeah. You got to put 2J Killa on it.
That could go on this. And then...
2J Killa.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, this is Marcus's progression. Tomorrow, hopefully, I will put a little clip of Marcus's car running. And I mean, when's the first drive down the road? At this point, dude, you're so close. I need to know.
If it starts up tonight and runs with no hiccups, like, and cross your fingers that nothing happened to it, that I put it together right, it'll be driving tomorrow.
Sick. I can't wait for that. So definitely let us know down in the comments what you guys think. Hopefully Marcus is driving this tomorrow. I guess we're going to end it on your face. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. Open your mouth. Oh, and we will see this pubic hair facial tomorrow.
Hey. That's what drives the girls crazy. Right there.
What?
Pointing at it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
The goatees?
That little fuss.
Or the bald spot?
No. The little fuss right here. That's what drives them crazy. Definitely.
Heck yeah.
Training order.
See you tomorrow.